Okay then. I'm using the iPad. Don't know if that's good or bad. We shall find out. History and geography. Geography and history. If anybody wants to play, they can play. History, geography, easy quiz. On the iPad today, so hopefully it works out all right. Wait until the 2-minute mark and then we will see. Hello, Rusty. Rusty Starfish. Nice to see you again. You won a quiz a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? Hello, Anita. Yeah, history and geography. So you might do well. Even in 15 minutes, you still might win. I'm not too happy with these comments, though. What are they? I'm on the iPad today. Oh, that's better. They seem to disappear after a few seconds, so that's not good. We shall see. If not, I'll go back to the phone. Okay, 10 more seconds. And then I'll ask a question. The first round is geography, nice and easy. Wait a few more seconds and then I'll ask a question. Okay, how many countries share a land border with Cape Verde? How many countries share a land border with Cape Verde? Hello, Mamie. Nice to see you. How many countries share a land border with Cape Verde? Anybody know that one? 0. Well done, Rusty. It's 0. Because it's an island, a group of islands off the coast of Africa. Portuguese colony. Okay, Bohemia is a historical... Hello, Alan. Bohemia is a historical region in which modern day country? Which modern day country is Bohemia in? Are you Bohemian? Which modern day? No, it's not Germany, but that's what I would have thought it would have been. It's not Cheshire. Well done, Anita. Yeah. Cheshire. Czech Republic. Yeah. It's got a band warning there. Is that just a joke or something? Is that a troll or something? I don't know what that was. Oh, it was a joke. Oh, notification. Notification. Get lost. Well, you never know these days, do you? What have you done? I thought, what have I done? Oh, by the way, we get this alert tomorrow in the UK at 3 o'clock, aren't we? The alert, like if there's a nuclear war or something. Anyway, notification. Don't do it again. Okay, in which Australian state is Adelaide, the capital city? Adelaide. Yeah, that was a good one. That was. I'll give him a point for that because that was a good one. Notification. You get a point. So, in which Australian state is Adelaide? Not Queensland. It's not Queensland. The Brisbane and that's in Queensland, isn't it? South Australia. Well done, Anita. South Australia. Anita should do well in this round because, yeah, South Australia, yeah. Next one. In which European country is Zeeland a province? In which European country is Zeeland a province? Zeeland. Who knows that one? Not New Zealand, but Zeeland. Z-E-E. Might give you a clue on the language. Not Denmark. Never. Yeah, Anita's right. It's the Netherlands. The Netherlands, yeah. Presumably New Zealand is named after Zealand. Hello, Metab. Nice to see you. Okay, what colour is the central stripe on the German flag? Which colour is the central stripe on the German flag? Which colour? Yeah, me too, yeah. Not yellow, that's the bottom one. I always get confused with Holland and I was there. Not black. Red. Well done, Deadstream Farm. Nice to see you again, Deadstream Farm. It's red. Hello, Orange. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I always get confused with Holland and Denmark for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, next one. This is easy. Anybody can guess this one. Hello, Shahan. Hello, notification. You got 1 point. Glad to be back. Yep. Okay, which continent is the Sahara Desert on? And which continent is the Sahara Desert? And the middle one's Africa. Well done, Rusty Starfish. Hello, Hassan. Yeah, the middle stripe on the German flag's red, isn't it? Winnipeg is the capital of which Canadian province? Winnipeg is the capital of which Canadian province? This is a bit of a trickier one. Anita, you're on a time delay. Maybe come out of the live stream and get back in again. Maybe you're on a time delay. Not Ottawa. Not Newfoundland. Good guesses. Not Alberta. Not Ottawa. This is a bit of a tricky one. Well, if you don't know it. Begins with M. Not New Brunswick. Begins with M. I presume this is a non-European name of a place. M. Man something. Manitoba. What did I need to yeah. Manitoba. Hello, Lemin Jamal. Nice to see you. Who is Spain playing today? Are you playing for Spain today? Okay. The Indian city of Chennai lies off which bay? The Indian city of Chennai lies off which bay? Nice easy one. Bengal, yeah. The Bay of Bengal. Even if you didn't know that one, it's quite easy to guess because how many other bays in India do you know? Okay, next one. This one, a lot of the Brits will know this one. Helmand province is a part of which Asian country? Hello, Nikki. Nice to see you again. Helmand province. He wasn't picked, Lamin. No. Well, he should have joined Rangers. You'll get picked then. Afghan. Yeah, Rusty Starfish. Yeah, Afghan. Afghanistan. Yeah. Unfortunately, many British soldiers died over there. Helmand province. Okay, next one. Which get a point for each one. Different lines. Which two countries border Sweden? Which two countries border Sweden? A point for each one. Which two countries border Sweden? Norway and Finland. Anita gets two. Well done. Richard, nice to see you, Richard. Yeah, Anita was first on my screen, but it was Norway and Finland. Okay. This next round is all about Europe. So at the moment, Rusty's on 3, Anita's on 7, notifications on 1, and Deadstream is on 1. The city of Brescia lies at the foot of which mountain range? The city of Brescia lies at the foot of which mountain range? Hello, Nikki. Brescia. The Alps. Well done, Rusty Starfish. Yeah. Brescia. A place in Italy, isn't it? I know for the football team. Okay. The Florent is a currency of which European country? The Florent. Yeah, nice to see you, Nikki. You can always pop in and out anytime you like. Hungary. Well done, Anita. I'm sure you've been there and spent some florins. It is Hungary, yeah. Okay, next one. What is the name of the city at the mouth of the Rhine, which is the largest cargo port? You haven't been to Hungary. The name of the city at the mouth of the Rhine, which is the largest cargo port in Europe. Think of a port at the mouth of the Rhine. The largest, not Strasbourg, not Hamburg. Hamburg is a good guess. I don't think Strasbourg's a port, not Berlin. If it's a port, it needs to be by the sea, mostly. The largest port in Europe, at the mouth of the Rhine. The Rhine flows that way, not the other way. The Rhine flows from east to west. So therefore it must be on the west coast of Europe. The largest port in Europe. Cargo port, not... Anyway. The Beautiful South sung a song about this. This place, the Beautiful South. And the Feyenoord football team. That's it, maybe. But, yeah. Rotterdam. That's it. Well done. This one could be harder, depending if you've been here or not. Which country has the international... Yeah. There we go, yeah. The music clue. Okay. Which country has a car registration CH? Which European country has the international car registration CH? What city mentioned? Switzerland. Well done, Anita. Is that what you meant, Rusty? I think maybe that's what Rusty might have meant. But Anita gets the point. Switzerland. Okay, next one. The Sorbonne, Liverpool or Rome? Yeah. Rusty's singing. The famous Sorbonne University is in which city? Sorbonne University. Like a bit of the Beautiful South? Don't marry her. Where's the Sorbonne University? I don't know what that means. Well done, Hassan. Hello, John. I don't know what that means. Paris. Well done, Hassan. Paris. Which European country is shaped like a boot? Which European country is shaped like a boot? Italy. Well done, Anita. Yeah. With Sicily looking like a football. This one might trick you. Good one, John. The Wiener Schnitzel is a dish from which country? The Wiener Schnitzel is a dish from which country? Austria. Well done, Anita, yeah. The obvious guess would be Germany, but it's actually Austria. Well done, Anita. Okay, next one. We'll do some history in a minute. What colour is the cross on the Danish flag? What colour is the cross on the... Have you been to... Yeah. Hello, Indy Hughes. White. Well done, Anita. Yep, it's white. Red background with white. Well done, T. Well done, John. It's white. Next one, then. Wait. Proverbially, which city was not built in a day? And that connects to the Rotterdam song, doesn't it? Proverbially, what city was not built in a day? Rome. Well done, Anita, yeah. Rotterdam, Liverpool or Rome? Okay, after that round. Well done, everybody. Anita's on 13, Rusty's on 4, and a few players are on 1. Keep trying, you'll get points soon. Next round is history. Let me find the page. Okay, this is a guessable one, if you don't know. In which year did Queen Elizabeth II marry Philip Mountbatten? In which year did Queen Elizabeth II marry Philip Mountbatten? Not 1946, not 1948. John's confused with the question. Which year did the Queen marry Philip Mountbatten? 1947. Anita. Well done, Anita, yeah. 1947. Which year was Charles born? The year after or 2 years after? I can't remember. Anyway, Francis Drake. Yeah, you'll get there, T. Keep trying, T. You'll get there. Francis Drake circled the war. It was Charles born 48, was he? Francis Drake circled the world in which century? Francis Drake circled, well, good anticipation, Hassan. But which century did he circle the world? 16th. Well done, Anita. It's always worth guessing, even if it's wrong. Doesn't matter. Hassan was anticipating the question. Next time, I'm sure we'll get it right. Okay, which kingdom became part of the UK in the year 1800? Which kingdom became part of the UK in the year 1800? Not Scotland. Ireland. Well done, T. T's on the board. Ireland. 1800, yeah. Well done, Ireland. Well done, T, rather. It was Ireland. Okay, next question. Coronation Street. Yeah, well done, Richard. This next one, it's not history, but it's a royal one. What is Prince Harry's real first name? What is Prince Harry's real first name? No rude answers, please. What is Prince Harry's real first name for a bonus point, anybody? Not Harold. That's tricked you. Hello, DJ back. DJ's back. Not Harold. Coppertop. No, DJ, it's not Coppertop. Not Harrison. Not Shut Your Mouth. Not George. I thought people would know this one. Not Richard. Not Richard. Think of royal names. Edward, not Edward. Harrying from the north. No, not Harold. No. I'll give you a clue in a minute if nobody gets it. Not James, not P. Diddy. Anybody else want to guess? This king, this is the name of a king. And there's been 8 of them so far. Which says it's not Edward, so it must be the other one. Not David. Henry, well done, Rusty, yeah. Henry. His real name is Prince Henry of America. I don't know where he is now, but that's his real name's Henry. Harry's just his nickname. Why not just call him Harry? I don't know. There we go. Next one. Yeah. In the Olympic Games in London 2012, it said Prince Henry on the screen because it was an international broadcast. Lots of people saying, oh, they got it wrong, but it wasn't. That's his real name. Oguzhan, nice to see you. From London, Oguzhan. You're welcome to play, mate. Who was the first king of the House of Lancaster? Who was the first king of the House of Lancaster? If you don't know, just guess the king. The House of Lancaster. Henry V. Oh, you're so close, Anita. Henry IV, that's it. Well done, Anita. Henry IV. Anita's great. Well done, Anita. You're so good at history and geography. It's amazing. Well done, Anita. Okay, next one. Now this one is easier than you think. George I was born in which German city? George I was born in which German city? George I. Hanover, yeah. It's easier than you think because obviously he's from the House of Hanover. Yeah. Hanover, that's the answer. From the House of Hanover. Next one. Brazil was colonized by which empire in 1500? Brazil was colonized by which emperor in 1500? Portugal. Well done, Mamie. Mamie was first on my screen. Portugal. Unlucky Daniel. Unlucky DJ. It was Portugal. Okay, this one is a bit of a guess, but you should get it. In 1800, who became the first president to live in the White House? You're half Portuguese, Anita. So who was the first president to live in the White House in the year 1800? John Adams. Well done, Anita. You're so good at this. John Adams, yeah. So I don't know where Washington lived. Maybe he lived in a mobile home or something, waiting for it to be built. But it was John Adams, the second president. Okay, which nationality was Abel Tasman, the explorer? Anita's great. Abel Tasman. What nationality was he? Oh, unlucky, T. Do your best. Dutch. What a Mamie. Dutch, yeah. Mamie. Wasn't he the one who arrived in northern Australia, took a look and then thought, nothing here. So went on to explore Indonesia, I think. And about 100 years later, Captain Cook turned up. Okay. Yeah, I needs to give everybody else a chance. Okay. Which European war took place between 1936 and 1939? Which European war took place between 1936 and 1939? Spanish Civil War. Well done, Anita. An interesting fact about the Spanish Civil War, if you're interested, a lot of the countries were going to boycott the Berlin Olympics 1936 because of the Nazis, like the Soviet Union and Spain. And about 20, 30 countries had their own little Olympics in Spain 1936. But the day before it's due to start, the Spanish Civil War started, and it never happened. There we go. Boring facts, but that's a fact. Okay, that's it. Next round. Africa. Yeah, Orwell wrote a great book, didn't he? Yeah, I like a bit of George Orwell. Yeah, there was going to be a counter Olympics, but then the Spanish Civil War broke out because quite a few countries boycotted Berlin Olympics. Obviously, America didn't and Britain didn't, but quite a few did. Oh, nice to see you, Daniel Pye, and maybe pop in another time, but have a different subject next time. Thanks for playing. What colour is the background flag of Morocco? The background flag of Morocco. Thank you, T. Red, yeah. It's interesting. I think Rusty said that the Nazis might have been involved with the stopping that Olympics, but it was actually the British Secret Service who got Franco from the Canary Islands and brought him to Spain to start the war. So yeah, the British get involved again in other people's wars. What a surprise, yeah. If it weren't for them, maybe it wouldn't have happened. Anyway, the township of Soweto is part of which South African country? The township of Soweto is part of which South African country? No, I'm not an answer, mate. Oh, sorry, no. Oh, yeah. I'll redo that one. The town of Soweto is part of which South African city? The town of Soweto is a part of which South African city? I misread that one. Sorry about that, guys. Johannesburg. Well done, Anita. Johannesburg, yeah. Soweto. Next one then. Which country is the Aswan Dam? Aswan Dam. In which country is the Aswan Dam? Egypt. Well done. Anita, Egypt, yeah. Isn't, oh, the one guy's guessing, but he's not right. Isn't Aswan, was he a former president of Egypt, I think? I can't remember now. Okay, next one. The ancient city of Carthage is in which modern day country? The ancient city of Carthage is in which modern day country? Tunisia. Well done, Anita. Tunisia. Yeah. Tunisia. The one guy can go away because he's been silly. Okay, got two more questions and then I might do some random questions after that. Which capital city lies in the confluence of the Blue and the White Nile? Which capital city lies in the confluence of the Blue and the White Nile? Khartoum. Oh, come on, Anita, you're so good at this. Khartoum, yeah. Anita's so good at this. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Which two countries, a point for each, which two countries in Africa begin with Z or Z? Which two countries in Africa begin with Z or Z? Zambia, Zimbabwe. Well done, Anita. Okay, bonus last question before we do some random stuff. If anybody wants to stay. There was a third country beginning with Z in Africa until the 70s or 80s. What was it called? They famously played in the 1974 World Cup. Anybody remember this one? Not Zanzibar. Oh yeah, Busty's already said it. Say it again then. Which country now known as the DR Congo? It begins with Z. Busty's already said it, but can he get a point? So yeah, yes, it was Busty. I didn't actually see your quote. Okay, I'll give the scores out, and then maybe do a quick new round. Okay. Notification got 1 point for tricking us all. Deadstream Farm got 1. Yeah, you're thinking ahead. That's a good way of doing it. Hassan got 1. New Player T got 1. Mamie got 3. Rusty got 6. And Anita wins with 26. Well done, Anita. Okay, I've got a pack of random quiz cards here. So if anybody wants to listen to a few quiz cards, then carry on. Well done, Anita. Yeah, if it's history or geography, Anita's going to storm it. I'll try a quick drink. Well done, Anita. Brilliant. See you next time, hopefully. If anybody else wants to stay, I'll ask a few random questions. The scores are now blank. Okay. Which English king was called the Confessor? Which English king was called the Confessor? Brand new game this, so anybody can play. Edward, well done, Mamie. Edward the Confessor, that's it. I don't know what he confessed, but if he twists his arm, he confess. Next one. I haven't prepared this, so which football team used to play at Goodison Park? It's this, yeah. Which football team used to play at Goodison Park? Not Arsenal, no. Everton, well done, Rusty. Everton. Now they play at the new stadium. Well, I don't know what it's called though, but it's a new one. How is US lawyer Hillary Rodham better known? Can you see it from your house? I wonder what they're going to do to it. They're going to bash it down. So Hillary Rodham, Hillary Clinton, well done. Mamie, Hillary Clinton. Okay, next one. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, when they bash these historical grounds down. In Cockney rhyming slang, what are your mince pies? In Cockney rhyming slang, what are your mince pies? Eyes, well done, Mamie, yeah. Well done, DJ. They're your eyes. According to the proverb, who is soon parted from his money? You'll catch up, DJ. You did last time. A fool. Yep, well done. Yeah, I was going to say something then, but I better not, because might get banned or arrested. Okay, what is the capital of Iraq? Oh, was it? Yeah. What is the capital of Iraq? Basra, no, that's another city. Oh, that is a city, but yeah, it's not the answer. What on is Hassan? It's Baghdad. Yeah, Basra is a city. How many terms can a US president serve? How many terms can a US president serve? 2. So I was looking. 2. Mamie was first. Yeah. Back in the day, old Franklin Roosevelt. Oh, he did 4, didn't he? And then he died. So who knows how long he would have stayed on for. Yeah, 8 years altogether, 2 terms. Okay, next one. In which Scottish city are the Rebus novels set? In which Scottish city are the Rebus novels set? Have you read any of these or seen the TV programme? Not Glasgow, it's the other one. Hello, Cat. Not Glasgow, not Glasgow. Edinburgh, that's it. It's normally one or the other, isn't it? Okay, this is a religious one. Okay, in the Bible, which angel? Did you watch a few months back? Yeah. Which angel foretold the birth of Jesus? Which angel foretold the birth of Jesus? Gabriel. Well done, DJ. Not Michael. It's Gabriel. That's it. Well done. Well done, DJ. Which youth group wore Parker jackets? Well done, Cat. Which youth group wore Parker jackets? Who remembers this from the 70s? Mods. Well done, DJ. The Mods. The Mods. Don't know who that is at the door. The Mods. Well done. What is the German word for the number 3? Oh, he's right. Yeah, you're right. Dry. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Mamie. You're on 7 points. I can't remember German. Yes, dry. That's it. Okay. Next one. We had one of these the other day. What is the letter V if A is alpha and B is Bravo? They're good. Victor. Well done, Mamie. Victor. That's it. Victor. Next one. This is about flowers. What is a popular name for the flower Antirrhinum? Antirrhinum. Where you at country-wise? Not dandelion. England. Not the rose. This is, look, it's got an animal type name. Antirrhinum. This quite small. What is the popular name of the flower Antirrhinum? I wish I never read it out now. It's something dragon. I can't pronounce it. Sorry. It's something dragon. Snapdragon, well done, Mamie. Sorry, Give Me Liberty, but I can't pronounce that word. That's why they call it Snapdragon. Okay, in which city are the Arctic monkeys? Okay, yeah. Are you good at trivia? So stay with us then. Give Me Liberty. And which city are the Arctic monkeys from? Yeah. Sheffield. Well done. Rusty. Sheffield. Okay, I will try to pronounce things better. Which city was the first host of the Olympic Games? Modern Olympic Games. Which city was the first host of the modern Olympic Games? Athens. Well done, Mamie. Well done, DJ. Mamie's on 10, Rusty's on 2, Hassan's on 1, DJ's on 2. Who's taking Conquistador Peru? Something. Zuriel Cox. I don't know enough Spanish to understand what you're saying, unfortunately. Well, there'll be some easier ones. Where do the Simpsons cartoon characters live? What town? These are just random questions. What's the town of the Simpsons? No hablo español. Springfield. Well done, DJ. No habla español. Zuriel Cox. Okay. The rumba is from. The rumba is from which country? Originally, the rumba. Cuba. Well done, Hassan. I've been to Cuba, but I still can't understand what Zuriel Cox said. Cuba. I went to Cuba about 21 years ago, and it's nothing like they say. Even now in the brochures they have the rumba. Even the brochures they have these old 50s cars, but it's not like that. It's all propaganda. Cuba's a nice place to go to. Rumba, rumba. Sorry, Liberty. I'm doing my best. How many edges are there on a 50p coin? Now we're on the next one now, mate. How many edges on a 50p coin? Rumba. You're close, Hassan. You're American. Okay. No one's guessed the answer yet. 6 is close and 8 is close, but no one's guessed the answer yet. Not 19, imagine that. That'd be a big coin, wouldn't it? It's not 6. 7, Rusty. Okay, 7. Okay. Give me Liberty, the American who loves trivia. Who is the only American president who didn't have English as his first language? Who was the only American president who didn't have English as his first language? Liberty, do you know that one? The only American president who didn't have English as his first language. Not Trump, not JFK, not Obama. No. They all had English as their first language. Hello, Chardonnay, nice to see you again. No, it was not Ulysses S. Grant. You made me look bad. Tit for tat. No, the answer is Martin Van Buren. I think he was the 7th president. He, Angela Rayner, yeah. Well, she deserved to resign. Yeah, Martin Van Buren, he was from a Dutch colony in New York State. So, therefore, his first language was Dutch. Anyway, we'll do another one. Fish breathe through what? What do fish breathe through? Don't say snorkel. Gills. Well done, DJ. They're gills, yeah. Yeah, they're gills. Did anybody laugh when Angela, what's her name, resigned? Because I don't think she's very popular. Okay, next one. What is sold at London's Smithfield Market? Yeah. She always called for other people to resign, so tough, really, isn't it? So what's sold at Smithfield Market? Well, I thought it was fish, DJ. Yeah. I'm going to give it to DJ. According to this card, it's meat, but I thought it was fish. So I'll give it to DJ. Okay, next one. This one, people used to say this term, but not so much these days. Yeah, fish is meat, yeah. According to the saying, what is 9 points of the law? According to the saying, what is 9 points of the law? Or 9/10 of the law, people used to say. What is 9/10 of the law? 9 points of the law. Possession, what a maybe, yeah. People don't say that anymore, do they? But years ago, that's what people used to say. Possession's 9/10 of the law, but I don't think it ever was. You're a criminal, yeah. Well, is that why you want liberty, is it? Liberty. Okay, next one. What is the symbol? Well, no one boo. What is the symbol of the Conservative Party in Britain? What is their symbol? Yeah, it's an old saying, isn't it? What is the symbol of the Conservative Party? I didn't know this one, but it makes sense if you think of the symbol. What's tree? Well done, Chardonnay. Yeah, Chardonnay's giving away their colours because they're cheering for Angela Rayner to be sacked, and they know the Conservative badge. There we go. We're all entitled to like what we like. Kingston is the capital of which nation? Kingston is the capital of which nation? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Jamaica. Well done, DJ. Jamaica. Okay. Jamaica. I'll just double check, Liberty, but DJ did. The order on your screen might be different to my screen, but it's DJ got that point. But Liberty, you'll keep trying, you'll get it. Complete the Oasis song, Cigarettes and... Complete the Oasis title of the song, Cigarettes and... The DJ was first, yeah. Alcohol. Well done, DJ. Last week or a few days ago, DJ was struggling to get a point, Liberty, so keep trying and you'll start getting points because DJ's got 7 now. Okay, what is the French word for number 3? What is the French word for number 3? Yeah, keep trying, you'll get your point. Trois. Well, Steve's first on my screen. Trois. Yeah, trois. Next one. Un, deux, trois. Yeah, that's it. Well done, Liberty. Okay, this one you can guess, okay? There's a choice of 3. Sponges that live in the sea, are they animals, vegetables, or minerals? Sponges, what are they? Animals, vegetables, or minerals? Animals, well done, DJ. They're animals. Keep trying, Liberty, keep trying. Okay, for which sport is Sebastian Vettel famous? For which sport is Sebastian Vettel famous? Formula 1, well done, DJ. Formula 1. Okay, another Proverbs one. According to the proverb, there's no smoke without... There's no smoke without... Hello, Kagento. DJ gets the point with an emoji. The first person ever to do that. Well done, DJ. There's no smoke without windows. Well, open the windows if there's a fire. Okay. Which Irish town gives its name to a 5-line humorous verse? Which Irish town gives its name to a 5-line humorous verse? Limerick. What a Mamie. Limerick. Latest scores. Mamie's on 12. DJ's on 10. Rusty's on 4. Hassan's on 2. Chardonnay's on 1. And Give Me Liberty's on half. Okay. Okay, DJ Liberty, whatever your name is, Liberty, give me Liberty. Which people wore moccasins? Which people wore moccasins? Moccasins. Which type of people used to wear moccasins? Native Americans. Well done, give me Liberty. You got a point at last. Give me Liberty's on now on 1.5. 1.5 points now. Well done, give me Liberty. Or you're on 1.5 points. 1.5 points. What is the main spoken language in Mexico? What is the main spoken language in Mexico? Spanish. What a Mamie. Spanish, yeah. It's Spanish. Okay. Who starred as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Who starred as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Johnny Depp. Well done, Mamie. Johnny Depp. That's it. Okay, this one might be slightly harder. One Punch. Nice to see you again, One Punch. One punch just in time for a very British question. At which park is Princess Diana buried? Which park is Princess Diana buried in? Yeah. Not Windsor. No. I think this might have been a... Oh, DJ, I don't know if that was a joke, but you're very close. I think might have been where she was born. The family home or something. Yeah, I think it's the family. Well, DJ, you were so close to that. No. Hello, Stephen. Yeah. Which park? DJ said Thorpe Park, and it was so close. And don't say Alton Towers, but Thorpe Park is really close to the answer. The home, oh yeah, the home of Earl Spencer. Thorpe Park is so close. I might have to give it to you. I might give it to DJ for being close. It's Althorpe Park. Althorpe House. Althorpe Park, yeah, that's it. Althorpe Park. A.L. Thorpe Park. The home of... Yeah, I'll give it to DJ. He was joking, but he actually got it. Yeah, Althorpe, that's it. The home of Earl Spencer. Yeah, so Thorpe Park, got you a point. What does the Q stand for in IQ? What does the Q stand for in IQ? Quotient. Well done, Mamie. That's the one. Glad you spelled it right. Next one. Gimme Liberty might know this one. Where was the first atomic bomb dropped? August the 6th, 1945. Yeah, but it's a posh place. Where was the first bomb dropped? August the 6th, Hiroshima. What a Mamie? Not Hiroshima, Hiroshima. Next one. Another proverb. No, I'm not going to do that one because that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Which Harvey starred in Reservoir Dogs? Which Harvey starred in Reservoir Dogs? Keitel. What done, Mamie? Harvey Keitel. You haven't seen that? I don't think I've seen that actually. I've seen Harvey Keitel in a couple of movies. Was he in Taxi Driver and Pulp Fiction? Which is the largest castle? Oh, I don't know. Oh no, hold on. Which is the largest castle in England, in Britain? I'll have to give it a go. What's the largest castle? Windsor. Gimme Liberty is on 2.5 points now. Gimme Liberty is on 2.5 points. Windsor. Okay, here's a Windsor question for you. I'm just going to make it up as I go along. Legoland, Windsor. What was there before? Anybody remember? Legoland, Windsor. What was there before? Yeah, you got it right. Gimme Liberty. So, Legoland, Windsor, not Butlins. Legoland, Windsor. What was there before? Anybody remember this? I went there a couple of times back in the 80s. No idea. This place was featured in the movie The Omen, where they're driving the car through this place. The baboons go on the top of the car and start bashing the safari. Yeah, Chardonnay, yeah. Windsor Safari Park. Yeah, Windsor Safari Park. Yeah, you love The Omen, do you? Brilliant, isn't it? David Warner, great. It's great in that. Brilliant movie. Yeah, Windsor Safari Park, yeah. So I don't live too far from there, and we used to go there a couple of times. And the church is actually Guildford Cathedral. Yeah, Safari Park in England, yeah. Now it's Legoland. Yeah, Guildford Cathedral is the actual church. Where did King John sign? Yeah, oh, it's brilliant. How about American Werewolf in London? I like that one. Where did King John sign the Magna Carta? We had this one the other day. What? Not North Korea. Where did King John? King John, not Kim Jong Un. King John of England. What city? Not King John of England. Where did he sign Magna Carta? At the bottom, yeah. Like John Hancock. Which town? There's a town in West London area. Yeah. Yeah, not Kim Jong-un, King John of England. Anybody know this one? Not Brixton. That you, sure? Not Brixton. Not on the bottom. Yeah, sure. Let's see again, sure. Sure was probably maybe the first ever player on these quizzes. Yeah, it's Ronnie Mead. Ronnie Mead. Do you not remember that? Ronnie Mead? Yeah. That was a bit of a boring question. Okay, another what is the German word for the number 9? What is the German word for the number 9? Neun, yeah. What I maybe that was neun. Dix. Dies. That's 10, isn't it? What nationality? Okay, this is an interesting one. What nationality was Anne Frank? What nationality was Anne Frank? Anybody know the nationality of Anne Frank? Mamie, Dutch. It says Dutch, but she was actually born in Germany and was a refugee to Holland. But according to this quiz, it was Dutch, so Mamie gets the point, but I'm pretty sure she was born in Germany and had to leave. I'll just double check, Chardonnay. I'll double check. No, definitely Mamie. Definitely Mamie. But she's born in Germany anyway, so the answer's not even right, I think. But there we go. In which year did the Disneyland open? Come on, give me liberty. Which year did Disneyland open? It doesn't matter, Chardonnay. It happens. Which year did Disneyland open? Oh, close. That was a good guess. Close, close, close. No. You're close to first guess, Liberty. It's actually in the 50s. Not 1932. It was in the 1950s. Worth a guess. No, it wasn't the same year as the moon landing. Disneyland. Stephen Moore's close. Not on the 59, not 55, not 53. Not 52, 55, one punch, well done. Yeah, apparently it was 55, 1955. Okay, next one. Who had a hit? And if you're old enough to remember this, you'll hate this song. Who had a hit in the UK called Everything I Do, I'll Do It For You? Everything I do it for you. Bryan Adams, yeah. 16 weeks to number 1, that was in the UK. 16 weeks. It wasn't even a good song. It wasn't even the best Bryan Adams song, but it was still number 1 for 16 weeks. He was born in 91, were you? Yeah, me too. Okay, what is a prickly pear? What is a prickly pear? What is a prickly pear? Anybody know what prickly pear is? Not man boobs, not quinch, not fruit, not gooseberry. Not fruit. Liberty might know this. Cactus. Yes, everybody made me cactus. Okay. I'm going to do 10 more questions and then we're going to go. At the moment, Mamie's on 20, Rosty's on 4, Hassan's on 2, DJ's on 11, Chardonnay's on 2, Give Me Liberty's on 2.5, and One Punch is on 2. Yeah, could be a pineapple, couldn't it? So 10 more questions to go. So what was Capability Brown famous for? Who's heard of Capability Brown? What did Capability Brown? Spirits and why? Gardens, yeah, landscape gardener. What I'm aiming, landscape gardener. If Dennis is the menace, what is Beryl? This is comics. If Dennis is the menace, what is Beryl? Beryl the Feral. Well done, Richard. It's not the answer though. Beryl the Peril. Richard's got the right idea, but it's actually Beryl the Peril from the Beano. Zach. Okay, next one. Nice and easy one, this one. Yeah, Beryl. That's her later days, Beryl the Feral. When she lost her job and got addicted to drugs. Okay, which sweet flavoured herb is often used to accompany roast lamb? Well done, Zach. Thank you, Zach. Which sweet flavoured herb is often used to accompany roast lamb? Time. Unlucky, Richard. It's mint. Well done, DJ. Mint sauce. Yeah, mint sauce. Yeah, rosemary and thyme you can use for cooking, but mint sauce, certainly in the UK anyway, mint sauce. Okay, a much mentioned place, this one. You never had lamb. It's actually quite nice. You smoke your herbs. You're going to smoke some mint tonight. I'm on the mint, man. Which French port is closest to Britain? Which French port is closest to Britain? Not that kind. Calais, well done, Mamie. Calais. Is it expensive? I haven't had it for quite a long time, to be honest. Okay, in which sport would you associate the town of Towcester? For which sport would you associate the town of Towcester? Not cricket, not football, not polo, but Chardonnay's on the right area. Towcester, horse racing. Well done, Rusty Starfish. Yeah, it's a horse racing ground. I don't have no idea where Towcester is, but I know it's a horse racing place. Okay, next one. In which county is the Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst? In which county is the Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst? No, not Wiltshire. The right sort of area. There's a big Tesco's here, I know that. Not Essex, not Oxford. Not North Hampshire, but that's a good guess. Chardonnay, not Hampshire. But it's not far from Hampshire. Not East Sussex. It's the only royal county. It's where Windsor Castle is. Not Surrey, but it's actually on the border of Surrey and Hampshire in this other county. It's right on the border of Hampshire, Surrey and another county. Hello, Nath. Nice to see you again. This county is where the office is set. Berkshire, what a Nath. Well, Yeah, Windsor's in Berkshire. We wanted to know where Sandhurst was. But you got a point, Nath, because Sandhurst is in Berkshire as well. You didn't even hear the question, you still got the answer right. Well done, Nath. That's all right. You still got the point, even though you didn't know what the question was. Well done. For which sport is David Gower famous? For which sport is David Gower famous? Cricket. Well done, Nath. Cricket. Yeah. Who composed the music for the musical Cats? Who composed the music for Cats? Anybody know that one? Andrew Lloyd Webber. Well done, Mamie. I'll do the rest of this card and then I'll stop, okay? Won't do all of them then. Won't do all of them. Who, according to the nursery rhyme, who cut off the tails of the blind mice? It's a long one, isn't it? Yeah. According to the nursery rhyme, who cut off the tails of the blind mice? Not David Telley. Who cut off the tails of the blind mice? The Farmer's Wife. Well done, Give Me Liberty. Give Me Liberty is now on 3.5 points. Not the Three Blind Men, the Farmer's Wife. What is mined in Kimberley in South Africa? What is mined in Kimberley in South Africa? Diamonds. Well done, Mamie. Okay, which band gave that new album to every iTunes owner for free and then apologised for it afterwards and say they should have done? Where's Hassan? Who'd know this? U2. Well done, Mamie. Yeah, U2. Yeah, can't stand them. Couldn't get rid of it. Okay, next one. A bit more German. What does a German mean if he says something has gone kaput? What's happened if something's gone kaput? It's broken. What a name it? It's broken. Yeah. Which, and this, when this was published, it was non-fiction. It was fiction, but now it's turned into non-fiction. Here's a clue. This book was fiction, now it's non-fiction. Which George Orwell novel has a year in its title? Duolingo, yeah. I like Duolingo. 1984, yeah, but so much for that. It's true nowadays. But I better not say too much in case they're watching. Cider is traditionally made from which fruit? Cider is traditionally made from which fruit? Apples. What I name it? Yeah. Apples. Okay. This one I've heard of. You might get it. What was the smallest county in England up until 1974? Yeah, come out in and out, Rusty. What was the smallest county in England up until 1974? Rutland. What a Nath. You're good at this, Nath. Well done. It's Rutland. Is that somewhere in Yorkshire or something, is it? Next one. Okay, what is dried in Kentish oast houses? Leicestershire, is it? Yeah. What is dried in Kentish oast houses? Not salt. Oh yeah, I'll give it. I think Stephen mistyped this. I'll give Stephen a point and Mamie. Hops. Yeah, well done, Stephen. Hops. Okay. Definitely the last card now. And then I'm going because I've been on for a long time. What is a tam o' shanter? What is a tam o' shanter? Yeah, gotta go, Liberty. We'll be back. Hat. What done, Mamie? It's a hat. Mamie's going to win this one. So if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and I'll be back next time. Which organ is particularly affected by hepatitis? Which organ is particularly affected by hepatitis? Nath, well done. It's the liver. Well done, Nath. Who played Liberty? Come on. Who played the title role in Educating Rita? Who played the title role in Educating Rita? Hello, Nitya. Rita Skeeter. No, it's not Rita Skeeter. Not Vera. You all know this person, the Brits do anyway. She used to work with a lot with Victoria Wood. Starred alongside, I think Michael Caine was the teacher in this film, wasn't he? Julie Walters, what a name. Julie Walters. Did she? Was that in Dinner Ladies or something? Was that Dinner? I don't know. I've not seen Dinner Ladies. Nath, what a Nath. Okay, on which river? On which river estuary does Swansea stand? Your Nath's good. On which river estuary does Swansea stand? Not the Gower. That's Gower Peninsula. 7. Well done, Stephen. The Severn estuary. Well done, Stephen. Okay. Some of the older ones will know this one. For which sport was Duncan Goodchew famous? Duncan Goodchew. Swimming, well done, DJ. Yeah, Chardonnay, don't listen to what your dad said. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're no good at something. Yeah, don't listen to what they said, people say. People just want to put you down, but don't listen to them. Okay? I don't like things like that. Yeah, Duncan Goodchew. Oh, did he? I'll double check. Oh, yes, Stephen did, yeah. So I was looking at Chardonnay's comment. I don't like things like that. Yeah, don't ever listen to people. Don't listen to what your dad said because that's not right. Yeah, Duncan Goodchew was an Olympic swimmer in Moscow Olympics, I think. Okay, anyway, Stephen gets a point for that one. Liberty might know this one. Yeah, DJ's a good one. Liberty might know this one. What is a cockchafer? What is a cockchafer? A beetle, what a name, mate. It's a beetle. Yeah, nice to see you guys getting on well. It's a good bunch. Yeah. Loud, aren't they? Okay, which animal isle is in the River Thames? So which isle in the animal, named after an animal, is in the River Thames? Codpiece. Isle of Dogs, well done, Nath. The Isle of Dogs. Otter Island, I don't know what that is. Might be in the Thames, but the Isle of Dogs. Okay, which elephants are larger, African or Indian? Which elephants are larger, African or Indian? African, yeah. What a maybe. Which famous battle took place in 1066? Which famous battle took place in 1066? Hastings, what a maybe. Hastings. Okay, the Dauphin was heir to which European throne? The Dauphin, Dauphin, was the heir to which French? Well done, Mamie. Well done, Nath. Okay, we've had this place a few times today already. Which castle was partially damaged by fire in 1992? Which castle damaged by fire in 1992? Windsor, yeah. Windsor keeps appearing. Last few, and then we're going. Yeah. I remember watching that Queen's speech. I thought she was going to abdicate, because that would have been 40 years, but she didn't. Which bear has a friend called Boo Boo? Which bear has a friend called Boo Boo? Yogi, what am I, mate? Yogi Bear. Okay, next one. Which sport is named after a place which is famous for its horse trials? Which sport is named after a place which is also famous for its horse trials? Not football. Not cricket. Not polo. Anybody know this one? It's a place, they do the horse trials there. Knocking a dead budgie over the net. Ever played that? Knocking a dead budgie over the net? Something horse badminton, maybe. Yeah, badminton. The badminton horse trials, that's it. Next one. The precious stone, a pearl, can be found in what? So where do you find, shuttlecock, yeah. Where do you find a pearl? Oyster. Well done, Liberty. Oyster. Liberty gets that point. Well, next one. The movie. Yeah, you were first this time, Liberty. Well done. The movie Walk the Line was about which singer? The movie Walk the Line was about which singer? Johnny Cash. Well done, Mamie. Mamie's storming it today. Okay. Was Ted Hughes, you can guess this one. People might start guessing already now. Was Ted Hughes a dancer, a painter, or a poet? 331 director. He was white. Poet. Well done, Mamie. Poet. Well done, Mamie. Elton John was the former chairman of which football club? Elton John, the former chairman of which football club? Watford. Well done. Yeah, Watford. Yeah, before he got fat and got a wig, he was chairman of Watford Football Club, and they almost won the league, and they almost won the FA Cup under his rule. Yeah, Elton John, the singer. Yeah, you've heard of him? Heard of him in America? Have you, Elton John? Yeah. Two questions left. For which sport is Tessa Sanderson famous? For which sport is Tessa Sanderson famous? Tessa Sanderson. Who remembers her? Not tennis. Do you not remember her, Mamie? Not tennis. She had yeah, but what type of athletics, Mamie? What type? Which event? She had a rivalry with Fatima Whitbread. I think Tessa Sanderson won the Olympics, did she? 84, 88? No. Javelin, well done, Nath. Javelin, yeah, she was a big star back in the day. Okay. Prince William, it says Prince Charles here, but it's an old question. Prince William is a Duke of which county? And this question's going to go wrong. Which county is Prince William? Cornwall. Well done, Mamie. Duke of Cornwall. Yeah, it could have been Cambridge, but yeah, the Duke of Cornwall. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm going to work out the scores and let you know who's won. Be a minute. Lots of new players. Well done, everyone. Okay. Do you think Mamie's won? Maybe. Okay. Hassan got 2. Chardonnay got 2. One Punch got 2. Stephen got 3. Give Me Liberty got 4.5. Rusty got 8. Rusty got 5. Nathan got 8. Mamie got 40. Gotta go, guys. See you later.